everybody, I am Anjindra, and this is What to Play Next. We found out that the Game of Thrones actors went in for a live action, and it's kind of interactive. You can't change anything to do with the series, of course. The only thing we've found that might be at all important is the North Grove. There's a fan theory that that might be where Jon is, that he's not actually in the Godswood. He needs a goodbye to you regret scene. So, I did pass up a chance to ask him about it, but I looked around a little bit. So that might be the one pivotal thing that, they don't actually, get into so much. This all happened behind the scenes after, I believe it was season 5, or up through season 5. So there is some backstory that the series fans aren't familiar with. Now, this is House Forrester. That was one of Marjorie's handmaids. They fought with the Starks during the war, so she did her best to protect them. Obviously, quite a few of them passed away. Their lord died during the fight. Ethan took over. He's the boy. He was killed by one of the Boltons. Interestingly enough, everyone apparently loses it and tries to kill the Boltons. So I felt better.
It's you, isn't it?
I'm here, right?
Roderick, they said you were gone.
That's the
Ramsay
youngest
Snow did this.
Forrester.
He did that to Ethan. You're going to hurt him, aren't you? Lord Whitehouse says you won't, because you're a coward. But I know you will.
He got taken.
He deserves it.
Ryan, you know I'm not a coward. Forresters stand together.
That's enough.
He got taken as a ward.
Your little chat is over.
We had a deal. Ryan gets to attend the
And
funeral.
you will keep your distance, or he's going back to High Point right now.
What? I have to go back. No, I want to come home.
Roderick, you should speak to Mother.
Roderick, are you going to forget about me? Are you?
We're all thinking about you. Every day. Trying to find a way to bring you home.
Please hurry.
The North got hit hard after the war,
How
and I don't
about
think
a
they
story?
really showed that.
No. You've had your chance.
He's a child. What harm could it do?
Make it a quick one.
Not the way it affected everyone, anyways.
Mother, come join the others.
He's right there. My son. But soon they'll take him from me just like before. It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one, but his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell, saw our lands destroyed, everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children.
Our family is strong, Mother. We will not fall.
Many men are strong, and still the night takes them.
Ironically, I think
You
of
must
Cersei
be ready
a lot
to
less
defend us, Roderick.
as the Mad
Your
Queen.
body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron.
After
You let
seeing
nothing
all
stand
of
in your
this.
way, do you understand? If you have to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds, no matter what, you must do it. Promise me.
You'll go mad thinking like that.
I have seen what men must do to win a war. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett. They all stand with us. We are strong.
There's a lot of rebellion that
Yes.
Cersei's standing against.
I suppose we have to be.
And like I said, with the live action and the interactive, you kind of get plunged into that, where obviously you're fighting her,
Would you say a few words, my lord?
but it gives credence to some of her actions. Now Marjorie's still, or Marjorie, oh, how do I say it?
My
Marjorie
father.
is still alive for this,
He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be.
so far.
He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was so brave. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, My little brother. He stood up to Ramsay Snow. He saved our sister's life and paid with his own. He was only a boy.
I think the series also
We
doesn't
honor
show...
Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan, my sweet little boy.
I think it
Now
doesn't
is time to
show,
say goodbye.
the dedication that the families have to each other, because it focuses so much
Father
on
and
the
son are
intrigue.
returned to the earth,
It's not just the
to the
Starks.
ice,
When you have a house,
and from their sacrifice, new life begins.
like
Iron from ice.
they're the
Iron
Forresters.
ice.
So they're buried with, or well, they're set aflame with ironwood seeds. They each kind of have their own. It's the closest I have that anyone understands from here is that it's like Harry Potter, where they each have their own, credo and their own loyalties and whatnot. Obviously, Harry was an orphan, so you lose that family sense, but there's a family name that needs to be defended, and you stick to a set of values, and you swear a certain set of oaths and so on. So, like I said, I don't think it's portrayed as much in the series. It's not covered as much in the books either, just really this sense of kinship.
From ice, we Forresters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to wail in pain and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers' bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me.
That was her twin.
Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Ethan freed me from Ramsay's clasp. The rivals locked eyes. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord, my twin, a hero's grave. So iron rules anew. Still iron rules anew.
It's actually very common for them to commission songs. Like back in the day, it's loosely based on the War of the Roses, which was in the 1400s in England. I think it's the 1400s. It was a civil war, one of their worst ones. And it was very common at that time to commission songs.
Roderick, you have to do something.
They still
Lord
do some of
Whitehill's
it.
son has arrived.
Griff Whitehill needs to torment us.
They played taps at my
Nothing worse
grandfather's
than a
funeral, for
fourthborn with
instance.
something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it. All the sacrifices.
She's trying to
Enjoy
cut a
the
deal
wedding.
with Tyrion.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
No.
Which is
I
smart.
overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else we need to be worried about?
Yeah, you talking.
What was that?
So the wedding is about to happen. She killed, one of the Lannister guards who assaulted her in the garden.
From eyes we forced it.
I think we can safely skip that. We'll have our normal gaming experience. Okay, so this is when we, Asher is overseas, I called it Dornan, it's not, in Essos, and he's meeting up with Daenerys. So this is where we run into Dracarys for the first time.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
I think Dracarys
To
was the one
ensure
that was
there's no
enslaved.
trouble,
Or we'll call it.
Lord Whitehall will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls. You trust?
My son, Griff.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Father, I'm going to kill you. Is that so?
So
I'm
Garrett
glad I found you, my boy.
gets banished
It's
to the
been
wall.
far too long.
The uncle goes off to get
Who the
Asher.
fuck is he?
My uncle.
Roderick?
Handmaiden's trying to
Roderick!
get them help.
Oh, for gods, it is you!
Roger
Sir?
survived,
Fetch the maester, hurry!
but he
Fetch
can't
the
make a
maester!
marriage, so they don't have his wife's house. She's not going to be his wife.
Let her go!
Stuff is starting to fall apart between everything. This is a lot of the stuff that happened during civil unrest.
You
There's
kill me,
all these tiny stories
and the Lost Legion won't stop
that take
until
place.
you and your friend are dead.
Oh, that's one way to do that. I'm so bad to watch with. Like, I don't scream or anything, but like,
She's been gone a while.
graphic
She'll
freaks
come
me out.
back.
Alright, so let's find Daenerys.
If they catch her, they'll kill her.
They won't catch her.
She's costing us time. It's just that we need to get to Marine. Every day we lose here is a day that Talia or Ryan could be hurt, or worse. You must return home safely, Asher, and, well, you have a history of putting your faith in women who may not deserve it.
She's my friend, Uncle. She's been at my side for a long time. Was it them? The Lost Legion?
Aye. Too many for us to take. I counted about 24, maybe more, as well as horses. About half a mile down the canyon, and coming fast. Had to run my arse off to avoid getting caught. It's nearly empty. You two care if I finish it off?
It might be a while before we find more water.
We're better off saving this for later.
Well, I hope we enjoy it.
Right. We need to get moving.
The Lost Legion. We're 100 miles from Yunkai. When are they going to give up?
Never. They're still raw about Tazal.
Took the words
Yes,
out of
well,
my mouth.
Perhaps you shouldn't have snapped his neck. There is such a thing as overdoing. Not that I care about Tazal.
He was gutter trash, and I bloody felt like it. That neck was begging to get stomped.
You've grown older, but you haven't grown up.
It's only a matter of time before they overtake us. Ah, bugger a harpy.
You can go right up that.
Can we double back?
Not without meeting our mates from Yunkai.
You can go right up that.
We're well and truly fucked this time, Asher.
No one
During
else thinks
severe
they can go right
winters,
at that.
when the Skahazadan floods, it carves out great underground rivers in the sandstone.
And?
And when those waters recede, those rivers become caves. And those caves might hide us, if we can find them. I mean, we're trapped for the moment, but all I'm saying is we needn't die here. Just standing our ground.
Let's spread out and look for cover.
If he's right about this, I may actually stab him.
Alright. Up the rocks, buddy. If I can do it, you can do it.
It's not gonna happen. It's too unstable.
You're too unstable. Ugh.
Well, we can't stay here, waiting for your butchered friends to corner us.
Agreed. The faster we make a plan, the better.
Wait, what's this?
What do you think? Could we climb out of here?
Pretty steep, Asher.
And we'd be totally exposed if your friends arrived before we reached the top.
Or we could talk. We're totally exposed now. Just saying.
What in seven hells did you two do to rile these bastards so badly anyway?
I don't know.
Well,
I think it's my personality.
back when Asher and I first started running together in Volantis, we had a disagreement with the Lost Legion's commander. It didn't end well.
You found anything?
Not yet. What's on your mind?
How do you know all that? About the floods and the caves?
I
Let's
read
make
all about
conversation.
Essos on the voyage over. Histories of Marine, histories of Slavers Bay. I just hope it pays off.
You see, Beskha came back. She risked her life out there, for us. You trust her now?
This may sound harsh, but Beskha's immaterial. I have to put you first. You are all that matters to me, Asher.
She kind of also brought the
Beskha
Lost
matters to
Legion,
me.
so... Just saying.
We all need to pull together if we're going to get out of this and
Not
onto Marine.
necessarily in the Star Lord's
I
corner
can't
here.
have you and Beskha scrapping.
So much riding on this. Talia, Ryan, your mother. You and I are supposed to return to Westeros with a sellsword army, and I haven't the faintest idea how we're going to pull it off. So,
We really have to, like,
if I
listen
seem a bit
every time.
moody, that's why.
Let me know if you find anything.
Alright. Good talk, man. Good talk.
Do you think we could dig our way through? Or try to
Dig?
scramble over?
Scramble
No, no.
all by.
Either will be slow and tricky. One wrong move and the whole thing could collapse on us.
That would be unfortunate. I feel good about it, though. Come here, Beskha. Here. Here, Beskha.
The rock slide looks recent.
Hey, Beskha. You know anything else about these bastards hunting us?
Well, obviously they hate you.
Thanks. I figured that out on my own.
You've heard the rumor, right? They carve their faces up as an initiation. Flay the skin right off. Looks like they're inside out. That's why they wear those helmets.
No. That's a load of horse shit.
It's one way to buy into a gang.
Look, Malcolm's all right. I promise. He practically raised me. You know my father and I didn't get along.
Well, he's an odd one. And he doesn't appear to like me much.
He has a lot of things on his mind.
The right things, I hope.
I meant to say, thank you. I realise this isn't your fight. And Marine is the last place you'd want to go.
God, Sasha. Don't go soft on me.
Okay, well, I'm Anjindra. We're running from the Lost Legion. I'm gonna wrap it up. Drop us a like
Together
and
till we're
subscribe.
dead.
Find everything that's awesome on the internet.
Beskha,
So
if you
thanks
see
for
anything,
watching. As always, much love.